Hey there everybody, Honorable here. So, last episode I ended on a very painful cliffhanger. Just about to find out the secret behind this whole death cavern, whatever it was called, the underground passage. Anyway. And I realized the soundtrack for this part is called Real/Fiction, so it's making me think, I don't know, maybe this is a video game. Anyway, well it is a video game, that is just it. Anyway. So let's just get back in. I've talked to everybody already last episode, so the only thing left to do is fucking find out. Well, first of all, the only thing left to do is check if I'm actually recording. Okay, I am. That's always good to make sure you're recording. I have recorded like 5 minutes of one episode once without realizing I wasn't recording. Anyway, so yeah, let's check out this door and this console. I have to take down the electric barrier to open the door. Okay, then let's not check out the door. Can I whack anything here? Ooh. After I whacked the two things protecting all of us from the outside world, everything exploded.
Could it be?
It's a control panel for the barrier. It's like the one in the exercise hangar. I should be able to disable the barrier with the passcode. The password, does anyone know it? Kibo recorded that. We don't need that.
Yeah.
If it's electronic, we just gotta destroy it with these hammers.
Okay.
It seems like this lock is controlled electronically, so we use the electro hammer to open it.
Alright!
Let's destroy this control panel with the hammer and open this big dumb gate. Then everything will be over. We can say goodbye to this academy and this killing game.
That's true.
Finally, this death game is going to end.
Yeah.
Yes, at last we can return to our normal lives. Normal lives, huh? I wonder how true that is. Beyond this door is our normal, peaceful, boring lives. Nope, I do not believe that for a second. Be able to go home to those normal lives. The secret of the outside world couldn't be that awful, right?
Let's go!
Let's go, it's finally time to graduate from this Academy of Lies. With that, Kaito swung the electro hammer and... Okay, now just thinking about it. Was the ultimate hunt not a bad thing? Was the ultimate hunt, like... Not them trying to hunt and kill the ultimates? They were hunting ultimates to send into space against their will. Something like that. They were hunting ultimates to forcefully send them into space or something. Smashed it onto the control panel. Lock disabled. Yay, the door's unlocked.
Alright!
Now we just gotta open up this gate. Let's all work together.
Yes.
Yes, we can do it.
Right.
Finally we can get out. We all ran to the door, and with our own hands and with our own strength, we opened that door. Our door to the future. Future of hope and despair. Okay, what is it? Are we in space? This looks like the ending of Danganronpa 1. With the exact same number of people as well. And the same gender divide. Oh no! Oh fuck. Didn't hit me what that was until I got an achievement saying the truth is out there. What is this? What's going on? What is this? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The door is now locked. Barely conscious, we heard a sound in our heads. Fucking idiots. What? What happened? Fucking idiot. You finished the killing game. Kokichi. Okay, get it together. It won't be fun if you died here, you know. I knew you. Yeah, Honorable knew I was tricking you guys just to cause despair.
See?
Our lives are precious to humanity. Very precious. What? Humanity? Well then the fun starts now. It's finally time to reveal everything. Shook my head, dizzy. Ground spun under me, but I managed to get to my feet. And at the same time... What, is all the oxygen in the world burnt or something? What was that just now? What's going on the other side of the door was?
Damn.
Where even are we? You're on Earth, my buddy. What in the world is going on?
Hey.
Good morning, everyone. How are you guys feeling? Terrible? Of course you guys are, because you guys now know the truth of the outside world.
Huh?
Truth of the outside world? So, right? The outside world you guys so desperately long for doesn't exist.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean it doesn't exist? And do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. This is a very Danganronpa 1 plot right now. Very Danganronpa 1 plot. That's why I feel like there's more to the story. I don't fully believe that what we saw is the actual world. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
Okay.
You can believe me, right? You can believe me? Then I'm telling the truth now. Everything began when that despair came falling from the sky.
There was no way to avoid the numerous amount of meteorites raining down on Earth. The leaders of every nation realized that we could not escape the end of the world.
Please wait.
Hold on, the end of the world? What are you talking about? Jeez, you better not interrupt me again or I'm not gonna tell you anything. Got that? But I said don't interrupt me. We should listen to what he has to say, Kibo. Shut up. Continuing on where we left off.
The leaders of every nation wanted to prevent the extinction of the human race.
So they took, so they found all the ultimate students, locked us away into like a dome or something, and basically told us to reproduce.
So they decided to implement a plan.
So they're just like, okay, they're teenagers, just let them go crazy, go fuck.
The Gopher Project.
What are we, on the moon?
A plan to place talented humans in a spaceship in order to help them escape the world's end, so that they may find another planet where they can preserve humankind. The Gopher Project wasn't implemented to save the human race.
It was implemented to stop it from extinction.
But rather to salvage the human race. 16 young and talented high schoolers were chosen for the Gopher Project.
The ultimate hunt.
These Adams and Eves of the New World were known as the ultimate students.
Too bad. Too bad. One of them was a serial killer. One of them was an evil supreme fucking leader, which I think everybody should have realized not to fucking send on this project. One of them was an assassin, and one of them, being Rantaro, was probably also a killer, or probably something, judging from the symbol on the map. Something
The
bad.
16 students refused to partake in this plan. Well, it's obvious why they wouldn't. Surviving alone? Family and friends left behind to
So the
die?
ultimate hunt. Okay.
That's just hell right there. So then, the 16 students decided to flee from the project.
Okay, so the ultimate hunt hunted them down, erased all their memories and forced them to go.
They erased their memories to forget their ultimate talents, to become normal students.
And it was around that time a certain cult organization rose in power. Something about the cult of a tour or something?
Those who believed in the end of days were convinced humans deserved the meteorite's wrath.
Okay, what the fuck does that... What is that sign say? Humans should what in hell? Because there is no word that fits into that space that makes sentence make sense. Humans should burn? Burn? Wouldn't burn to be to... no, so burn doesn't make sense. Could it say burn should burn in hell? So humans should in hell? Humans should burn hell? What? What does that sign say?
When they discovered the Gopher Project, they plotted to sabotage the plan. That's when the ultimate hunt began. The ultimate hunt affected all society. Those influenced by it searched for the 16 students.
Oh god. So the ultimate hunt wasn't hunting for us to force us to go on the... Wasn't hunting for us to go on the Gopher Project, it was hunting of the cult to stop people from trying to stop the extinction of humanity.
As a countermeasure, the organization responsible for the Gopher Project spread misinformation claiming that all 16 students had died.
A fake funeral. A fake mass
That was
funeral.
our memory of the funeral.
A fake mass funeral.
With
Okay.
this, they were able to quell the ultimate hunt, shelter the 16 students, and carry out the Gopher Project.
But it failed.
The Ark's launch succeeded, despite the meteorites and the destruction of Earth.
Oh, look at that. A flat dome. A flat dome on the head of the spaceship. Surprisingly like the one, like a dome in the academy we're in.
The 16 ultimate students were sent off into space as humanity's last survivors.
How exciting!
And that arc is the true identity of this academy. So where does this door lead? Is it just like a fucking simulation of Earth? Or, because that thing is outside.
Huh?
What? Or is the arc still on Earth?
The Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles is actually a gigantic spaceship colony.
I get it. That's why there's a love hotel at a at a high school. Because they wanted the high schoolers to fuck. Because they wanted babies.
But how?
This whole academy is one giant spaceship colony. What are you saying?
What?
You really think I'll believe that? I mean, I want to believe that. Well, hold on, the story isn't done yet, because something tells me from what you guys saw outside, the spaceship launch failed.
By the way,
Don't you think it's strange? I don't think the killing game happened on the Ark. Humanity's lost hope.
which means...
Actually, the organization behind the Gopher Project made one terrible oversight. They let me in. Or maybe it's Rantaro they let in, that's the problem. A horrible person, hiding among the 16 chosen to be the last survivors of the human race. Rantaro or me, which one am I referring to?
Huh?
What?
How exciting!
Was the leader of the cult organization trying to crash the Gopher Project. And they hid among the last survivors of the human race. And prepared a robot on this ship, being Monokuma.
Yeah.
Yep, that robot is Monokuma.
See?
Originally, the 16 chosen students were placed into a state of cold sleep, cryogenics. And they were supposed to wake up once the ship found a suitable planet. I mean, why would you waste the resources? I mean, I don't think we have infinite food. Why would you waste the resources when you don't even have a place with replenishable ones? But Monokuma manipulated the Ark and... Oh, so he went... Oh, so it's there and back again, a Hobbit story. And Mad Max Fury Road and brought it back to the ruined Earth. Although the 16 was supposed to wake up on a different planet, they rose from their sleep,
You know?
and now they are now here.
Hold up!
If we return to Earth, that means I've been to space.
What you guys just saw, that's Earth now.
Sorry, there was just the residence I'm staying at just made an announcement that I was listening to. I don't know if you guys heard that, but sorry about that.
What did you say?
That's Earth after a few hundred years, while we were in cold
It's
sleep.
been a few hundred years, eh?
An Earth destroyed by meteorites, without oxygen or living creatures.
Yep, all the oxygen's burnt. All the oxygen's fucking burnt. And unless... no. I'm... Not seriously, not all the living creatures, right? What about the anaerobic, like, bacteria and shit? Maybe they'll oxygenate... I mean, that's a... Oxygenation of the atmosphere in ancient history. I mean, not ancient, pre-ancient history, that's how it happened.
An Earth without any cities, or any people you knew. That is the truth of the outside.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to skip that. I wanna hear him...
Means...
I wanna hear him finish that sentence.
That is the truth of the outside world.
Which means there is no place for you bastards to go home to. That's why it's pointless to go outside. The outside world doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Earth and humans have died out ages ago, except for the last 16 survivors of humanity. And you guys have just been killing each other, huh? How tragic.
Ah.
Wow, lost 7 survivors of humanity.
It's a lie.
That's a lie, it's definitely a lie.
Man.
I already told you I wouldn't lie anymore. I'm tired of lying, you know.
So that means...
Anyway, I gotta confess. You know that cult I mentioned earlier? That leader is me. Fucking idiots. Man, I thought maybe you'd be Rantaro. and that maybe I was also a victim, but nope, yeah, that's me. I am the ultimate supreme leader after all. I wonder what talent I told them I had to get in.
Huh? Anyway.
And me is the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is me. You guys are always wondering why we're so familiar. Now that is a face of fucking emptiness.
But how?
Me. Kokichi, you're the mastermind.
Well, you know.
I don't want to just crash the Gopher project. I want to ruin it in the worst way possible. So I came up with a plan.
Let's have more fun.
What could possibly be worse than the last 16 survivors of humanity killing each other?
What?
Would you?
It's a lie.
It's all gotta be a lie. Alright, you want me to lie? Now. You guys always told me not to do that. You really want me to lie now? I'll show you the irrefutable evidence that I am the mastermind. Pidgey took what looked like was a remote control out of his pocket and fiddled with it. He's gonna control Monokuma, isn't he? And a minute later... Okay, never mind. That's the Exosols.
Exosols?
I thought Monokuma would be here.
What's going on? I thought only the Monocubs could control the Exosols.
Yep, and your guys' Electro Hammer's on charge enough to beat them.
Well, I'm different. Since I'm the mastermind, I control everything in this school.
Ooh, fuck you. I seriously fucking hate you now. Just a fucking apocalyptic piece of shit.
As long as I have the master remote control, all Exosols move on my command.
Then
So, you really are the mastermind.
don't tell me.
Or are you still lying? Are you still fucking lying? Somewhere deep down in my heart. I don't know what. I'm talking about myself now. I'm not talking like as any of the characters right now. I'm talking about myself. Somewhere deep down in my fucking heart, something is still nagging at me, telling me that he isn't still being truthful with us. Something is telling me, I might be completely fucking wrong. I'm fully willing to accept he's the mastermind. But something is nagging at me, telling me that he isn't the mastermind. Something is nagging at me, saying, nope, he's actually still lying. I am fully willing to accept he's not lying. But I'm just telling you guys that feelings still exist. You were always suspicious from the start, but for you to be the mastermind, I mean, isn't it too obvious?
Oh,
You look like you don't believe me, Shuichi. I mean, this is a mystery game, right? You'd expect the mastermind to be a surprise, right? But sometimes the answer's obvious for a reason. I mean, Korekio looked creepy, he talked creepy, he was creepy, and guess what? He ended up being a serial killer. Sometimes if something looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's just a duck, my dude. It just is. Sometimes you just gotta accept all the evidence as the evidence. I'm the ultimate supreme evil leader, and you thought I wouldn't be the mastermind. I'm so disappointed in you. I even gave you such a huge hint, but you still don't get it. I mean... this world is mine.
how boring.
I was waiting with so much anticipation to see which one of you guys would figure it out when I let it slip that I actually know exactly what it says it wrote on that stone.
What is it?
Hint, you left that message for this?
Maybe.
And I guess that precious hint went to waste. All because you bosses trusted each other. Huh? I told you, you guys should have doubted each other more. You guys could have realized I was the mastermind earlier, and there would have been even less victims. Actually, Kaido had the right idea to try and kill the mastermind at the start. Too bad though. If she only had killed me then, the killing game would have ended.
Huh?
What do you mean? What was that fucking scene with you and Monokuma talking to each other as if you guys weren't working together? Or is Monokuma still an AI separate from you that you can't control? There's a fourth killing game. Well, this is oh, sorry. Fuck, I thought there was just a giant revelation in that fucking sentence. I read this is the fourth killing game, right? No, this is the Jeez, that would have been a big fucking... Never mind. There's the truth to the killing game. Well, this turned out not so boring, right? Not anyone could have organized a killing game with the last 16 survivors of humanity, you know?
Damn it.
Are you saying it's the truth? Or are we just being led around by you this whole time?
Mad?
Oh, you're mad? So what are you gonna do about it?
Shut up!
Of course I'm mad!
Always messing around.
Don't you think you've won just because you've got the Exosols on your side? Because we've got the Electro Hammer. They're not fully charged, idiot.
What?
What's happening?
Wow.
Alright, typical Kaito, I guess things aren't going your way. Lucky for me, you ran out of juice.
What?
The Electro Hammer. That moment his Electro Hammer powered down. Not just Kaito's, everybody's. Every Electro Hammer powered down at once.
Well, you know.
I told you tonight, the problem is that it runs out of battery pretty quickly.
But
it.
Oh, that lasted longer than I calculated, so I was actually starting to get a bit nervous. Did you calculate that too?
My bad.
Sorry, kinda, your tiny brain's just too different from mine. Fucking smug piece of shit.
Please don't.
Don't glare at me like that. Punching me won't solve anything either, you know, and I don't think you have the physical strength right now to do that. You can't resurrect the dead, and you can't turn Earth back to normal.
Right?
Right?
Always messing around.
Even if that is the case.
Don't screw around.
Can't get over it if I don't punch you.
Kaito!
Wait! Tried to stop Kaito before he ran off, but couldn't grab him in time. He's gonna lose again. He's gonna get punched by Kokichi again. Jeez. Your stupidity can't be cured unless you feel a bit of pain first.
Stop it!
Stop! Maki's scream was in vain. Before her very eyes, Kaito charged at the exocell, was smacked down. He hung limply from the exocell's hands like a rag doll.
Kaito!
Come on, dude.
Don't
You're not-
worry, he's not dead.
It's not. You don't have enough fucking. Whew. You don't have enough strength and endurance for this, my
But now
dude.
you know, right? There's no use defying me, the mastermind. These exosols were originally machines to protect us. They were built to shield us from any danger that might pop up on other planets. But now I think it's hilarious how much they've become a threat to you guys.
Fucking asshole. I hate him so much. Oh, what is that sprite? That's an awesome sprite. It's sad. She's powered up, but sad at the same time. Give Kaito.
Huh?
Maki, I am sensing an aura from you.
Give it back.
Give Kaito back. Her eyes were screaming murder. Maki glared at Kokichi and moved towards him.
Maki!
Now, Maki, even if you
You wanna die?
let me go, do you want to die? Maki,
It's no
I
use.
won't let you go. Even if you kill me, I can't let go. Please, Maki.
Shuichi!
Nice job, Mr. Ultimate Detective. That was a wise call, Shuichi.
But...
Well, your talent is useless now. Mr. This killer game, the secret of the outside world, the mastermind's identity. They're all solved. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. Ending?
What did you
If
say?
this is the ending, then what are we supposed to do now? The world is destroyed and we're the last human beings left. What are we supposed to do from now on? I don't know, fuck or something. I'm not doing much anything you want.
Well, you know.
I know I started this whole thing, but I'm bored now, so sorry about that, guys. So I wanted to reveal the truth. I wanted to see the utter despair on your faces before we finally go extinct. Yepers, I'm solely satisfied now, so you guys are free to do whatever you want. I mean, why else would I be the leader of this cult if I didn't want to see humanity go extinct and suffer through the ultimate despair, huh? Huh?
Wait.
Hold on. You were the one that started all this. So irresponsible. You guys can go commit suicide together, or kill each other, or go, I don't know, fuck like rabbits. Maybe you could provide a vain effort in trying to repopulate the Earth with what limited resources you have on the spaceship remaining, I mean. I'm gonna change your mind and stay here. You're welcome to do that too. I mean, food's gonna run out eventually. Oxygen's gonna maybe run out eventually. Unless we have a purifier, but still, starvation and water will get you.
Thanks to the school's barrier, there's plenty of oxygen. It is the Gopher Project's arc. It's supposed to be humanity's last hope.
And again, the fucking crux of like the point of the whole thing about keeping us in or out is all about to do with air again. Just like in Danganronpa 1, we had to leave because the air purifier shut off. And now we have to... Something's happening to do with the air again. We
Oh,
can't...
but did you guys know? The sky on the other side of the barrier isn't real. That's just one of the arc's functions. It's meant to help us forget we're on a spaceship.
So how fitting would it be if for the final few chapters I turned it off, turned the projection off, and let us see what sort of disaster we're living in.
So that means...
Anyway, the killing game is over. You can do whatever you want now.
Huh?
What? I don't know what to do.
You bastard.
What do you plan to do with Kaito? I just want him to chill out for a bit.
Hot-blooded idiots like him are trouble. They do whatever they want without thinking about the consequences. If it's just him, I can deal. But if he gets all of you involved, then that's totally a hassle. Also, the killing game might start up again if I let him run around. So that means...
Anyway, Shuichi, can I have the XSL Hangers alarm remote back?
Huh?
What? Oh, so you're telling me you gave this to me as Monokuma?
See?
I think that'd be the perfect place to keep Kaito in.
Stop it.
Don't give it to him, Shuichi.
Shuichi!
Hand it over, Shuichi.
You bastard.
Don't give it to him.
Well, you know.
Know what'll happen if you don't hand it over, right?
This school is mine! I am the king! I, Kokichi Oma, am the mastermind and king of the ultimate academy for gifted juveniles!
Oh.
Yes! This world is mine!
Sorry.
Maki. I couldn't meet Maki's eyes. I gave Kokichi what he wanted. Thanks. Fucking idiots. Kokichi's evil yet innocent smile stayed on his face as he took the key. And then he simply left. He solved the entire mystery for us and left. Just like he did last chapter with Gaunter's killing. He left us there with the truth of our despair. Tsumugi, are you okay? She's got 1,000-yard stare. It's no use talking to her right now. God, this is such a terrible situation.
Which means...
The Ultimate Academy is a spaceship, and we are the 16 survivors of humanity.
Unfortunately...
This killing game we've been playing. Why put the remnants of humanity against each other for a world that no longer exists? And the mastermind who engineered all this, and is forcing us to participate, is Kokichi.
Oh no!
My mind, it feels like it's about to short circuit. I can't handle this. Me too.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Am I okay? How could I be okay? Outside world, everything's destroyed. Everyone's dead. Everyone at school, everyone in my neighborhood, they're all dead. My master's dead. Calm down, Himiko. I know, it's a lot to take in. What am I supposed to do now? There's no point in living anymore. Maki, please forgive me. You know, I had to do it right. I had to do it to him. Maki... Coward!
Okay,
I know.
but...
I just don't have the strength. Can't fight back. I can't do it. The whole truth was revealed. The conclusion. This is the end. There is no outside world. We're the only humans left alive. Now, sorry about my underreaction to this. However, from all the other hints that have been dropped throughout this game, throughout all of the chapters, I have a hard time believing this is the reality of what's happening. I have a very hard time believing this is actually what's happening right now. The fact that the world is destroyed, everything about it. I have a hard time believing that I should believe that. I don't know why. There's just been a lot of other hints relating to this. That's why I'm probably not reacting with the full emotion I should react with right now. But it's just a nagging suspicion in my mind. Just like I still believe Kokichi's maybe lying about being the mastermind, even though 99% sure he's actually telling the truth now. I'm 99% sure he's telling the truth now. However, I have a nagging suspicion in my mind. What if we're still being lied to about the truth of this mystery? Trying to get outside was pointless. When we played the killing game for it, Kaede died for it. It was all meaningless. That's the conclusion. Nonsense. So what did all the others die for then? So this is the despair that Gonta felt. Oh no, Tsumugi, don't fall to despair now. So much despair you want to die. It really just is like that. It's like This would have been better if I died a lot earlier. And it's all over now. That's true. This is the end of everything. Our story ends here. Roll credits. There will be no more death, no more killing game. It's all pointless. Oh, did I get the bad end or something? Was I meant to fail that underground route? The truth is, we all should have just died a long time ago. Hundreds of years ago, if I'm meant to believe it. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. But before I knew it, I felt my body in the bed. I didn't want to sleep. I just wanted to run away from the despair, but the sleep came anyway. Titanic, eh? Did you know that when you talk to someone on the cell phone, you're not hearing their real voice? Hey, I played Persona 5 like last year. They mentioned a fact like this relating to this in a school quiz time as well. The voice is converted to synthetic sound while you're both communicating. By breaking down the voice into various waveform patterns, the phone reassembles the patterns to recreate the characteristics of the speaker's voice. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make the call possible. Also, you know how shaved ice has flavored syrups such as strawberry, melon, and lemon. Hey, what is this? Are we just doing Persona 5 references now? Really? Like, I just thought it was a coincidence that we were talking about the cell phone, but no, this is just Persona 5, the Monokuma event. What the hell? Monokuma Theater Persona 5 edition? I mean, these are all fucking quiz things we had in Persona 5. They're all the same flavor, the only difference is the aroma and the food coloring dye. Ooh, what's the next one? What's the next one I'm gonna say about Persona 5? Do you think these facts are lies? Do you deny that these facts are lies? What would the world be like if all lies were denied outright? I bet it'd be a very loathsome world. Lies are what make the world go round. Hey, maybe it wasn't so bad that my Kokichi voice and my Monokuma voice were that similar to each other. And I sometimes mix them up. Maybe. Just maybe. I'm still missing him. I mean, there's no point for me anymore. If I really am Kokichi, that is. Or if Kokichi's still messing with you guys. Monokuma must not be here anymore. There's no point to the morning announcements now. Really over. There's no point to this killing game anymore. Because there's no reason to go outside. There's no reason to keep living. There's no reason to live. 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 But can I betray Kaede like that? Shuichi, don't betray Kaede like that. You know the outside world is fucking shit now, but there's still a promise you made to a certain pianist that I'll be very mad at you if you break. This is an epilogue. All that's left is to take up time. What a boring story. There's nothing I can do anymore. I wonder what everyone else is doing. The days are just coming and going. We're just sitting in our rooms and despairing. Oh no, this is actually affecting me now. Just fucking letting the time roll by and not doing anything. No, that's just wasting our lives. I wonder what Kaito is doing.
Okay.
That's right. A glimmer of hope. A glimmer of hope to escape from the despair. I wonder if Kaito is okay. Is he okay? No, it's no use. Back to the despair. My mind isn't working, and my body. If you're searching for the meaning of life, you're already doing it wrong. Ooh, I don't know which movie this is a reference to. Probably just any movie. That's probably just... I mean, it's obviously a zombie movie. It's obviously a zombie... Sorry, there's that announcement going on in the background again. It's obviously a zombie movie, but I don't know which specific movie it's referring to. Aren't those the junk Monokuma from Ultra Despair Girls? Anyway. If you're searching for the meaning of life, you're already doing it wrong. Well, life doesn't need a meaning, just needs a purpose. In other words, you just need something to live for. You can live for spending time with loved ones, or chasing dreams, or getting 20 views per episode on a Let's Play. You can even live for eating delicious food or playing games, like what I'm doing right now. Most people can get by as long as they have something to live for. If you say Danganronpa is your reason to live, I couldn't be happier. It's been a real pleasure doing business with you. I'm speaking as if this is the last time you're ever gonna see me. And it's morning again. Oh. It's morning. How long have I been like this? I should get up, or I might not ever get up again. I don't care if I just kill myself. Hey, coward!
Huh?
Get out! What? My body reacted reflexively as I heard the doorbell. Somewhat surprised that I even managed to get out of bed, I went to the door. Who could it be? I think it's Maki. This probably is Maki. Just gonna look at all the things around here, see how he reacts. I've never actually looked at these before. The hell? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. No, I want to see how he reacts to these things. How many more nights do I have to sleep in this bed? I'm so sick of it. Seems like his reactions to this chapter haven't changed to what's happened. So yeah, his reactions haven't changed yet. What the hell? There's no point in announcements anymore. Everything is over. I think I never looked at the lighting in this room ever. It's a pretty big light. It lights the room well. Okay. Still can't knock the table away. I remember when this used to be like my favorite thing to do in the first few episodes, because I knocked it away on the first night and never could again afterwards, but all those dumb joys we had are now gone. Fucking hell, that's actually heartbreaking. On my feet for the first time in a long while, 2 days maybe, or maybe even more, I walked uneasily to the door. I slowly opened it and... Coward. You look terrible. Oof. Oof. God, Shuichi. God. Maki.
Hey,
Take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. I'll be in a dining hall with everyone else.
Huh?
Everyone.
okay.
I'll be waiting, so hurry up. Maki spoke curtly and left. Everyone is waiting in the dining hall. Guess I should go. I hurried and took a hot shower, then left my room. If we're meant to believe what Kokichi just told us, what the fuck was that video clip of Rantaro telling us? What is that video clip of Rantaro telling us this isn't our first killing game? What is that video clip meant to be? Is Kaito okay? So Kokichi was a mastermind, but what good does that do us now? They're all dead. But why? For what? Everyone's at the dining hall. I should go too, I guess. Just don't see the point in it anymore. What's the point of our lives? Why were we even brought here? Why were we fighting so hard? All it just brought was despair. God. Everyone is in the dining hall, besides Kokichi and Kaito. But mentally they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really? Even I look terrible. Your face always looks like that. What are we talking about? We're discussing how we wanna die, right?
Huh?
What? I wanna go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that?
Okay.
Sure, but before that, take a look at this.
Ah,
Is that a flashback light? Oof. What are we gonna see now? What are we gonna see now? Even in such a dire situation, robophobia still persists. Kibo's like the only one not fully giving in. I'm so surprised. Kibo's won me over a lot in this last chapter. Flashback light, but now that we've learned everything, there's no point to it. Don't stop me. I just want to die. Tenko probably wouldn't be mad if I chose to die in this situation. I think you're just betraying Tenko's memory by saying that, Himiko. Maki, why do you have that?
I see.
It was on top of the table when I went to the dining hall this morning.
Huh?
It was just sitting there. Yukichi probably just put it there.
Well then.
To confirm the truth, perhaps. If we use that flashback light, we may recover memories that corroborate his story. We are supposed to use the flashback light to confirm the truth that Kokichi told us. We don't need to confirm anything. We saw the outside world for ourselves.
Hey,
Do you want to die? Comfortably. I can help you, but we should check this flashback light first.
Huh?
What? Why do we have to do that?
because
It's the only thing we can do right now. If we're going to die, we might as well do anything we can. We'll have no regrets that way.
that's right.
Even if it is dangerous, it wouldn't matter anymore, right? Either way, there's nothing for us to lose, right? We don't have any hope left,
Well,
so let's do what we can. I feel like Maki's the only one who has a bit of hope left. Well, okay, things won't end up any worse than they already are, and if they do, I'll be really fucking rocked this time. So when you kill me, would it be like I'm falling asleep?
it's decided.
And it's decided. Kibo, Shuichi, are you fine with that? Yes, very well then.
Okay.
Okay. And thus it was decided, fairly painlessly. Flashback lights suddenly appeared. Nothing could be more obvious and suspicious. But because our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway.
Hey,
Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Maki switched on the flashback light, and at that moment, the world flipped upside down, turned inside out. Oops, peak private. No, I saw it there. Biggest, most tragic. No, 78th. No. I was told there's no fucking connection. I always assumed there would be, but I was told there's no fucking connection between these things. I remember. That's it. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. It's not that it's... everything is connected. It actually is connected to the other games. It's connected to Danganronpa as a whole. Look gently. And we had forgotten. We had forgotten that everything is connected. As I've said before, I love that line. I've always loved that line. Everything is connected because it's a reference to one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Excuse me, what? Oh, no, you can't spring this! No, wait! No, wait. You can't spring this on me now. It's not the fucking time for it. It all started at that academy. A government-backed school that nurtured the most talented students in various subjects. Hope's Peak Academy. And the event that tore that school apart changed the world. Honorable, you really thought that this game would have nothing to do with the others. You thought this would be a fresh reboot, huh? Maybe you would have preferred that. Maybe they're gonna still do this well. I don't know. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It triggered a wave of terrorism and war across the world. Humanity's true despair. Half the world was destroyed as a result of that terrible violence. And the tragedy was caused by a single high school girl. Fucking Junko fucking Enoshima fucking. The ultimate despair and ultimate analyst and ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima. She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. Okay then, I never expected we'd get this fucking screenshot in Danganronpa V3. Oh god. Oh, there's all my boys. There's my girl. There's my girl Kyoko, my boy Makoto, my boy Byakuya, my girl Sakura, my girl Toko. Oh, my girl Aoi and my boy Yasuhiro, my dude, my best dude, Yasuhiro. They're all here in Danganronpa V3. How fucking unexpected. I didn't expect this at all. Trapped by the ultimate despair, forced into a killing game. Hey, I smile sort of like Kokichi, don't I? I smile a lot like Kokichi, don't I? After Junko and Ashima died, the case was closed and the world began to slowly recover. But Junko's disciples, the remnants of despair, weren't done so in chaos. Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order. The war between hope and despair grew more and more extreme, and I'm so thinking, what the fuck does this have to do with what we're going through now? The fight raged on, but came to a sudden end. And right then, it was from then on that we remembered. It was the beginning of our truth. One day. Okay. So they've stopped fighting because of this. Terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky, and now begins the V3 theme. Countless number of meteorites fell upon the world, carrying an unknown virus. Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the remnants cried, "Humanity deserves damnation." So Kokichi is one of the ultimate despair then? The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by the renewed despair and quickly lost influence. But then... Makoto Naegi, the big boy, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started the Gopher Project at Hope Speak Academy. Only genius can overcome nature, and only hope can overcome despair. Our young geniuses must escape this earth to become the seeds of the future. That is the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Gopher Project began, and 16 Hope Speak students were selected. We were the 16 students. That's it. We weren't all attending different high schools. We were all attending the rebuilt Hope Speak Academy. We were the students that applied after learning Hope Speak was rebuilt, and the new Hope Speak was like the last in that. It accepted applications for talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Hope Speak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes. We were all students of Hope Speak Academy. From the canons, the 16 of us were selected for the Gopher Project because... No, we weren't selected. We were the only ones left. Mysterious virus from the meteorites had spread rapidly around the world. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Hope had almost triumphed. It must triumph. What's that a reference? Sorry. There's a quote from something. Hope will triumph. It must triumph! I'm trying to remember what that's from. But cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. And this fucking world cannot get a single break, or we just happen to be immune to the virus. That was the reason why we were chosen for the Gopher Project. Just like Left 4 Dead. And I finally remembered. Finally remembered everything. Everything. That world, this world, it's all connected. You were just assuming it wasn't, Honorable. You were just assuming they had nothing to do with each other, huh?
That's it!
Everyone, did you all remember?
Yes.
Yes, I can vividly recall everything now. I guess we
suppose so.
can.
I guess.
Yeah, how could we forget something so important?
Yeah.
We were students of Hope Speaks Academy. We were the symbols of hope entrusted with the survival of humanity.
Okay.
Except for one person.
That pun.
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind behind this killing game. His organization's real identity, the remnants of despair.
They're the remnants of despair.
Oh, it's all the fucking... It's Junko all over again.
That's right. The cult organization out to destroy the Gopher Project. If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls the remnants of despair. Out of all of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair.
Asshole. Asshole. So obvious, a killing game like this could only have been done by the remnants of despair. I mean, it's obvious now, but up till this point, Honorable had just been assuming they had nothing to do with each other.
Last trials. Monokuma. remnants of Hope's Peak Academy. It's all just like Junko and Oshima's killing game.
Oh, it's all back to that.
Someone who worships the ultimate despair would replicate that killing
It's all back to that, is it?
Which means
That this killing game is just like the one that came before. It's a battle between hope and despair. Killing game that mires hope, dark despair.
You got a minute?
Wait, hold on. This was such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? That's also something the remnants of despair would do. They admire Junko and Nishima, right? He made an elaborate plan to cause us to despair, but he got bored of that plan. Wanting us to feel despair of your plan being ruined. That's the ultimate despair for you. I mean, God, we've been learning about these guys since we enrolled at Hope Streak Academy. I mean, Makoto, Headmaster Makoto probably told us all about his experiences inside the killing game. We should know about all of this. Damn, really though, it's all coming around. Maybe I would have preferred a soft reboot for the series. I would have actually maybe preferred that. They could still do this really well, but... Hold on a moment. Hold on a single fucking moment. Please, please, please don't let this go the way I'm thinking it is. Oh, no. If it goes that way, I might actually get... Depending on the way they handle, I might get pissed off. Because you see, I'd been assuming this game is unrelated to the other Danganronpas. Just completely unrelated. That's why I've been thinking that this game was going to have a twist that this was all a fictional world and a video game, right? However, if they pull that shit and also make it tied to the other Danganronpa games, wouldn't that invalidate all the fucking shit we went through in the other Danganronpa games and anime as well? I really hope that doesn't happen.
hey,
What's wrong, Maki?
So what?
Nothing, I'm just not convinced.
It's okay.
It's probably fine though, it's not a big deal.
okay.
Are you sure?
But
Finally learned the truth, but we still can't do anything. Even if we get out of this academy, the outside world is still destroyed. There's no hope left for us.
Everyone,
No, we just need to become that hope, like Headmaster Makoto told us.
what's wrong?
What's with you all of a sudden?
if I must.
If all hope is lost, then it's up to us to become that hope. Kibo, I just wanna quickly, I wanna Google something quickly. I really wanna... Makoto Naegi. Just wanna take a quick glance at something. Nope, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Well, I just thought for a minor instant that Kibo's hair looked very similar to a certain young Ultimate Lucky Student lad. Just very similar. I just thought something like that, but okay, never mind. Probably just random thoughts. After all, we're students of Hope Streak Academy, aren't we? We're all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and despair.
Listen closely.
If we give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope will have fought for nothing. Yes, Kaede too.
That's true.
Fought for nothing, hey? That's what my inner voice is telling me. That no matter what, I cannot abandon hope. I cannot give up. My inner voice... His inner voice is Makoto Naegi, isn't it? Yes, that's what it's urging me to do.
Leave it to me.
So I will not despair, even if it's only a little. I will move forward with hope.
Okay.
Kibo,
Listen closely.
right now there is no use in thinking about whether our lives have meaning or not. Because as long as we're alive, we still have the power to decide that meaning for ourselves. That's what I believe hope is. I see. That's what hope is. You're right. We're the students of the new Hope Speak Academy, rebuilt as the symbol of hope. If we, the students of the Hope Speak Academy, give up, the world will really be plunged into despair.
You're right.
I got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm gonna live till the end and never give up. We won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world.
Great.
By making the impossible possible is what magic is all about. It's a pain, but it'll be worth it. I'll live for 100 million more years. You guys,
You're right.
let's do it.
All right.
Let's fight together against despair.
Yes.
As long as we stand together without giving in to despair, we will find a new hope. So what was Maki? Was the cult she grew up with, was that the ultimate despair? Or was it just unrelated? We all stood in unison, because I don't think the new Hope Streak Academy would take in Maki as an ultimate assassin. Each felt the power of hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. Hope born in this academy, a tree of life with roots deep down. It was supporting each and every one of us. And then Kokichi came and ruined it. Motivation is rushing through my entire body. This is the power of hope. A laugh like that, you sound less like a mage and more like a wicked witch. Kokichi may have left that flashback light to make us give up. But if that was his plan, it failed. It's true. Does seem as though Kokichi's plan went wrong somewhere. The only person who can give us flashbacks like this is Kokichi.
Hey,
So what's our plan now? What are we gonna do about Kokichi?
That's right.
Gotta stop you-know-who, the remnant of despair, or this despair will never end.
Okay.
We have to save Kaito too.
You're right.
Of course!
You're right.
So stupidly positive, he's just the kind of guy we need at a time like this. Or we're just gonna walk into that base and he's going to be dead already.
that's right.
With Kaito by our side encouraging us, then even if we are the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. Yeah, that's exactly right. I knew that even in a situation like this, he'd think of something. Problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito? Well, we know where Kaito
It's
is.
okay.
They're in the extra hangar.
Huh?
Both of them? Kokichi did say that Kaito would be trapped in there, but
Okay.
by chance I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday.
What?
By chance? Really?
Right,
I bet the truth is you were worried about Kaito and were watching the hangar all day. Looks like that was the case.
So what?
So what's gonna... Oh no, what's gonna happen? We're gonna walk in. What's gonna happen? We're gonna walk in and Kokichi's gonna be dead from his disease. Not Kokichi, we're gonna walk in, Kaito's gonna be dead from his disease. And then we're gonna have to... Kokichi's gonna make us go through another class trial. And then everybody's gonna fucking say, no, Kokichi fucking killed him, what's wrong with you? And Shuichi's gonna have to convince them all, no, it's a fucking disease. Not like I was worried about Kaito or anything, Baka, I just had nothing else to do, okay. Also, I'm used to watching others, so it wasn't any trouble. It's important for assassins to watch their targets and think of ways to kill the... Start by just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead.
100%.
We know they're in the Exosol hangar, but how do we get them out? Kibo, don't you record everything you hear?
By the way,
The hangar has an alarm system that will go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi has the alarm remote key to shut off the alarm system. There's also an electric barrier, right? You need to do something about that too. I mean, don't we still have the electro hammers?
Yes.
But even approaching the control panel will set off the alarm too. So many problems right from the start. What should we do?
It's okay.
It'll be fine. I think I know a way to stop the alarm system and the electric barrier. Does she have an idea? Electro hammers.
Kokichi.
I will not let Kokichi's despair win in the end. As students of Hope Speak Academy, we must unite and fight back against despair. How did I forget I was a student of Hope Speak Academy? It's almost like was told that this game had nothing to do with the others. I suspect that Kokichi was very deliberate about erasing our memories. Because we've gained newfound power now that we remember Hope Speak Academy.
You're right.
Kokichi was afraid of us awakening the power of hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Shuichi, let's rescue Kaito and stop Kokichi.
Okay.
If we don't stop Kokichi, a remnant of despair, then this despair will never end. Something like that would be a cinch for my magic. It's overflowing with hope. After you've undone the alarm system and the electric barrier, then leave it to me. Oh god. Himiko is still going on with that. How do you plan to get past the alarm system and barrier?
Okay.
With the electro hammer.
Well,
If you hit the control panel with it, it should disable the electric barrier. We did the same thing to the electronic lock on the exit to the outside world. But it won't work the same way on the alarm system, will it? The alarm will go off before we can even get close enough to use the electro hammer.
that's true.
Then we'll use this. I grabbed it from him while I was strangling him. Is that... It's not exactly a bomb though, even if it's called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers.
But
Why do you have that, Maki? There were only 3 and I thought Kokichi had them. She strangled him, remember? I stole it from his pocket. And she was strangling the fuck out of that piece of shit during that time. Oh, I should have just crushed his windpipe there and then. As expected, a kleptomania and terrifying glare are both first class. Do you want to die? terrifying glare part was a joke. So can you stop glaring at me so terrifyingly?
Thank you very much.
Nice work, Maki. We can use that electro bomb to get inside the hangar.
No.
Only that will disable all communication.
Okay.
That should include the remote control Kokichi uses for the exercise. And Kiba, remember to stand just a few... Just remember to stand 51 yards away from where we throw the thing and then walk in.
100%.
If we use the electro bomb in front of the shutter, it would affect the entire hangar. And Kokichi will be good as butt naked. All he'll be able to do is hold his crotch and run.
No.
He might still be able to control an exercise from inside.
Bye.
Butt naked?
No.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he'll still be clothed.
See.
But remember, Miyu invented these things. Miyu invented them. I'm sure I can't completely rule out the possibility that she might have installed a feature that rips off all the clothes from people. And we should bring the electro hammers as a precaution against the exerciles. Dang, I just left mine sitting around without charging it.
Sorry.
So bad I did it too. It takes 24 hours to charge an electro hammer, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. Going to wait until tomorrow morning? What about the hangar? We don't really have a choice, do we? Without the electro hammers, it's impossible.
Remember.
Okay, I know you don't want to wait a single minute more than necessary. But we shouldn't try this until tomorrow when everyone is ready. Fucking hell. Kaito's gonna be dead by then, and it's gonna be your fault.
That's true.
Fine, that's what we'll do then. This time we'll definitely kill him. Kill?
Wait.
No, Maki can't do that. If he's a resident of despair, that doesn't.
Punk.
But if we kill him, then everything will end. We have no other choice. And I know how to make him hurt as well. No fucking painless quick methods for me. Sometimes I did have to torture targets. For that reason, I will kill him.
No.
You can't. Yes, I can.
You're right.
I understand how you feel, Maki, but we'd feel bad after we killed him.
Don't.
It would be no different than a killing game that has caused so much suffering. No, I completely fucking disagree with this. I completely disagree with this. Utterly. Utterly. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Kokichi's not the mastermind, but assuming the information we have at this point, I completely disagree with the sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing the Remnant of Despair or Kira would do. Oh, I know that anime reference.
Okay.
But Kaito said that killing is wrong, remember?
I knew it.
So he can't. Baka.
Okay.
Fine, if
okay.
everyone thinks that way, then I'll listen to you guys.
Well,
If it happens, if it seems like anything dangerous is gonna happen, then I'll definitely kill him. Ah, Maki is actually reliable.
No.
Ah, she's dangerous. There's nothing more dangerous than a heated Maki roll. If a Maki roll gets too heated, you could burn your tongue. You have one more chance. Did you see those eyes? They were like a predator looking at its prey.
Well.
You may have deserved that, Himiko. But it's true that this is quite unexpected. That's the fucking understatement of the fucking millennium, my dude. I don't think we will understand. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fucking Danganronpa 2 and 1 and shit. And it's thanks to Maki. While we were sedentary, feeling sorry for ourselves, she was planning. I suppose it might also be thanks to Kaito. Because Kaito was worried about her. She promised to work hard and do her best. Of course, if I find that out, she'd ask me if I wanted to die again.
you got a minute?
What are you looking at?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey,
Let's do our best, then the three of us can train together again. Yeah, right. I have a feeling I'm looking at those 4 people there, including myself, are going to be the 5 survivors of this game. Because I have a feeling tomorrow morning, when we go back into the exercise hangar, we're not going to exactly find Kaito alive. And I still haven't... I'm probably wrong, like 99% wrong, now that they've made the reveal. I'm still kind of suspicious that Kokichi isn't really the mastermind. Just a bit suspicious. I don't know what his fucking plan is. I don't know what his deal is. I am fully, as I've said many times this episode, I'm fully willing to accept that he is the mastermind. I'm fully willing to accept that. However, I'm just a tiny bit suspicious. So, I think what will happen is, I don't know, we'll go there, find Kaito dead, probably dead from his illness. We'll try to suspect Kokichi and we'll spend the whole trial trying to overturn that. Or something else will happen. And then in the end, we'll have to prove that the mastermind is innocent of Kaito's murder, because he's forcing us to do Kokichi's forcing us to do another class trial, or Kokichi isn't actually the mastermind, and he's doing some fucking dumb shit, I don't know what he's doing, he isn't the mastermind, and Monokuma's gonna come back and force us to go through the trial again. Until then, we would wait for the electro hammers to recharge and finish preparations. We split up, focused and determined. Is there not a 6th chapter to this game then? No 6th chapter?
All right.
First we need to charge the electro hammer. But I shouldn't just be standing around waiting. I need to make up for lost time. There has to be something I can... Free time? Nice job, Mr. Ultimate Detective. That was a wise course, Shuichi. But your talent is useless now. The mystery of the killing game, the secret of the outside world, the mastermind's identity. They're all solved. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. No, that's not true. There has to be something I can do.
All right.
Right, I should scout the area. Be a good idea to check out the scene before we execute the plan. And I'm worried about Kaito. He's hurt and he's sick. I'm sure he doesn't want me to worry about him, but I have to.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go. Ooh, okay. Holy hell, that was a lot to take in. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I was not expecting all that shit. Now that makes me suspicious that this is gonna be the last chapter of this game. Are we not gonna get a chapter 6? Are we not gonna get a chapter 6? I'm just used to Danganronpa games, 6 chapters. It's just I mean, it's one of the fucking Newton's 3 laws of physics. Number 1, object in motion stays in motion. Number 2, the force is directly proportional to acceleration and inversely proportional to mass. 3, object A acts on object B with equal and opposite forces. And then fucking Newton's 4th law of motion. Danganronpa games, main Danganronpa games have 6 chapters. Anyway, I guess, I don't know, I'm not sure. Ooh, that was a lot to take in. I'm not sure how I feel about all the stuff that's happened. I mean, I'm fucking hype. I'm really fucking hype. Like, as I said, I may have preferred this game to be separate from the others, but still, I'm fucking hype about what's gonna happen. Before I end the episode, I just want to... Can I check this out? No, I can't check out the hammer. Never mind. So, what can I say? I'm just really looking forward to continuing this game. Really, really looking forward to it. I'm loving this game more and more every single day. Every single day I'm loving this game more and more. This is slowly, unless they manage to fuck it up royally, this is probably gonna end up being my favorite Danganronpa game. Maybe. As I said, I still don't know the ending. I have a feeling I'm guessing what the twist could end up being, and if they don't do it well, it could piss me off. Anyway. Everybody, thanks for watching. This was a very, very important fucking episode. Bye. Fucking Kokichi.